Ladies and gentlemen, Big Blue faithful, can you believe it? A rookie phenom from Penn State, the third overall pick in the 2025 draft, caught in the crosshairs of a sleepy scandal that's got the entire NFC East buzzing. What happens when a missed practice turns into national headlines, and a young star fights back with fire in his eyes? Welcome to your New York Giants update. I'm your host, diving deep into the drama that's shaking MetLife Stadium to its core. Buckle up, because tonight, we're talking Abdul Carter, the Giants' latest linebacker lightning bolt, and the honest mistake that's testing his mettle in this brutal league. Let's rewind the tape to Sunday night, under those bright lights at our house on the Meadowlands. The Giants, scrapping tooth and nail in Week 11, drop a heartbreaker at home to the Green Bay Packers, 27-20. It's the kind of game that leaves you pounding your chest, close enough to taste victory, but slipping away like so many NFC East heartaches we've endured. And right there in the thick of it, rookie sensation Abdul Carter finds himself glued to the bench for the opening offensive series.
Why?
Well, whispers from the shadows said he dozed off at the team facilities, missing a key practice. Jordan Ronan over at ESPN dropped that bombshell Monday morning, painting a picture of a sleepy rookie fumbling his big league debut. But hold on, folks, Carter's not going down without a swing. Tuesday rolls around, and boom, Carter fires back, denying the nap narrative with the passion of a guy defending his last slice of New York pizza. Speaking to Adam Schefter, our go-to truth serum, Abdul lays it out straight: "My error was an honest mistake. I own it completely. I was in treatment, and I told Coach Kafka that right away via video call. But saying I was sleeping? That's just not true. And it wasn't a pattern, this was a one-time flub." See, the interim headman, Mike Kafka, our offensive wizard turned fireman after a rocky start to the season, shifted the practice schedule on a dime. Carter, fresh off a tweak from the grind, was in the training room getting patched up when the memo hit. By the time he clocked it, the field's already alive with drills. He explains later that day, owns the mix-up, and heads into Lambeau. Wait, MetLife, with something to prove. And prove it he did, in flashes. Carter rides pine for those first 6 gut-wrenching plays, watching the Packers strike early. But when he hits the turf, bam, 1 tackle to stuff the run, and a monster sack that rattles Aaron Rodgers back up into next week. It's not a stat line that screams superstar, yet, but in a league where rookies get chewed up and spit out, it's a gritty reminder. This kid's got that Penn State edge, that Nittany Lion snarl. At 6'3", 250 pounds of pure explosion, Carter was drafted to be the next evolution of our legendary linebacking legacy. Think Lawrence Taylor, LT himself, terrorizing quarterbacks in the 80s with those wild eyes and unbreakable will. Or Michael Strahan, sacking Brett Favre in that epic 2002 NFC Championship. Wait, no, that was the heartbreaker, but you get the vibe. Carter's built in that mold. Quick first step, nose for the ball, and a motor that doesn't quit. Now, let's peel back the layers here, because this isn't just about a missed alarm. It's a snapshot of the Giants' 2025 roller coaster. We're sitting at 4-6 after that Packers punch, clawing for wild card relevance in a division where the Eagles are flying high and the Cowboys are, well, being the Cowboys, all flash and fury. Kafka's interim gig? It's got that interim edge, smart play calling, but the D-line, led by Dexter Lawrence's immovable force, needs Carter to step up as the missing spark. Our secondary's been leaky like a Jersey Turnpike pothole, and with Malik Neighbors lighting up the receiving core for 800 yards already, we can't afford these self-inflicted wounds. Abdul's season stats? Solid foundation, but not the fireworks we craved. 23 tackles, 12 solo, 1 tackle for loss, 9 QB pressures, and half a sack. That's rookie math. Promising, but inconsistent. Compare it to Kayvon Thibodeau's breakout 23, where he notched 11.5 sacks. Carter's got the tools, but the polish? That's what Kafka's drills are for. Dig deeper, and you see the human side. Carter's out of Happy Valley, where he balled out with 10 sacks as a junior, earning Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year nods. Draft night in April? The Giants, holding that number 3 slot after a brutal 24 collapse, traded up to snag him, GM Joe Schoen calling it the steal of the century. But NFL life hits different. The travel, the tape study till 2 a.m., the pressure cooker of a fanbase that bleeds blue from the Bronx to Buffalo. Remember the Polo Grounds days? Back in 1925, when Tim Mara shelled out $500 to bring Pro Ball to New York, birthing the Giants amid Yankee Stadium shadows. We've weathered moves to Yankee Stadium, the Yale Bowl limbo, and now this gleaming MetLife beast we share with the Jets, our blue-collar rivals across the parking lot. Through it all, the Big Blue Wrecking Crew defined us. That '86 Super Bowl blitz with LT and Sims, or the Eli Manning miracles of '07 and '11, toppling the undefeated Pats not once, but twice. Eli's helmet catch, David Tyree's hands of God, pure magic that still gives me chills. So where does Carter fit in this tapestry? I caught up with a fictional fireside chat. Okay, let's call it an exclusive roundtable with our insiders. Picture this. I'm ringside with beat writer Dan Duggan from The Athletic, who first lit the fuse on this story. Look, Duggan says, leaning in like we're at a Meadowlands tailgate, Abdul's raw talent is undeniable. But this league eats rookies who don't adapt. That initial tweet, "Not sleeping, recovering, blames on me." It was fire, but then the "hate to lies" post? That screamed young gun under siege. Cut to Carter himself, in my imagined post-practice huddle. Man, anonymous sources? That's weak sauce. I messed up the schedule. Cool, lesson learned. But I'm here to hunt quarterbacks, not headlines. Next one's for the fans. And from a die-hard season ticket holder, Big Joe from Sector 134, kids got Strahan smile and LT spite. One slip. We forgive. Just sack Dak Prescott next week, and we're golden. But let's get tactical, because analysis is where the magic happens. Kafka's scheme. It's that Shanahan tree hybrid. Quick passes to Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson, bootlegs to keep defenses honest. Carter's role? Blitzing off the edge on third downs, dropping into coverage against those shifty NFC East backs like Saquon Barkley. Wait, our old flame now torching Philly. The benching. Smart discipline from Kafka, echoing Tom Coughlin's iron-fisted '07 camp that forged champions. Statistically, our run D's middling, allowing 4.2 yards per carry, worst in the division. Carter's 9 pressures? That's third on the team, but converting to sacks? Only 0.5. Historical comp. Carl Banks in '86 averaged 1.2 tackles for loss per game en route to the title. If Abdul hits 1.0 by season's end, we're talking Pro Bowl buzz. Zoom out to the bigger picture. Implications for this Giants squad. At 4-6, playoffs? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened in the NFC East. Remember 11? We were 7-7, limping into the dance, then Eli and that D steamrolled everyone. A win over Washington Thursday night? That catapults us to 5-6, breathing down the Commanders' necks. For Carter, this hiccup could be rocket fuel. Rookies who own mistakes, like Devin White did in Tampa, become all-pros. Draft ripple? If we miss, Schoen's eyeing QB in 26, but Carter's growth buys time. Expert take from my buddy Mel Kiper. Fictional nod, Abdul sealing rivals Micah Parsons. This bumps in the road to Canton. And tying it to the world outside the lines? Pop culture's loving this. Memes flying on X about Carter's naptime tackles, with edits of LT snoring before a strip sack. It's got that underdog vibe, like Rocky training in the meat locker. Current events. With the cities buzzing over the World Series hangover, Yanks fell short again. Giants fans need this grit to rally the 5 boroughs. Folks, as the leaves turn in East Rutherford, remember, the Giants aren't just a team, we're a movement. From the Gatorade baths of '86 to Eli's escape artistry, we've turned what if into we did. Abdul Carter. He's the next chapter, flawed, fierce, and oh so New York. So lace up, hit that follow button, and tune in Thursday as we battle the burgundy and gold. Big Blue Nation, let's roar. This is your Giants report. Stay passionate, stay blue. We'll see you on the flip side.